If you've ever wondered why it seems like your life is a constant pattern, like the same cycles happen over and over again, you try and set your eyes on one target and you're not able to reach it. You keep straying off and you don't know why. It's because of this one thing that we all miss. That thing is called silence, or like the ability to be still. So right now we're going through a really big home renovation. And so the contractor that's working for me, he leaves the back door open, just so he can get the tools in and out a little bit easier. And while doing so, obviously there's going to be bugs that come in. And so, I came back in the house to kind of check on the work and see the progress. And I heard a fly buzzing around in the kitchen, and that fly, he had gotten inside from the outside, obviously, and he found the window and the blinds were up. So he saw the outside, which is where he wanted to go. And he constantly kept ramming himself into the glass because his mission was to get outside. Now, how he was going to go about getting there, he didn't know. He just knew that he could kind of see the outside. He wasn't aware of what this glass thing was blocking him from getting outside, but he thought, I'm just going to keep ramming my body into the glass until I get outside. He tried this area of the glass and that area of the glass. And no matter how hard he flew into it, no matter how fast he flew into it, it wasn't working. And unfortunately, it actually caused him that was like the last moments of his life on Earth. And the sad thing is, had that fly just allowed himself to be silent and allowed himself to be still and look literally 10 feet to the right, had he just turned his body and flew that same speed 10 feet to the right, he would have gone right out the door that was still open. So do you see why it's so important for us to observe the patterns in our life? Like, the fly did the same thing over and over and over again until it eventually ruined him. And we do the same thing as well. Like, you can see now why it's so important for us to really sit back and observe our lives, or else we'll end up in the same pattern or the same cycle for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, and we won't even realize it until it's too late. The power of stopping and observing what we're doing is critical. Like that fly, he never realized oh, you know what? I hit this glass. I've seen this glass before now. It's not going to work. I need to do something different. He just kept going over and over and over again until it ruined him. And so for us, metaphorically speaking, we're not a fly, but there's other things in our life that are the same. We do the same things. We go down the same patterns. We can have the best intentions and the best idea for our life and even be putting in work to get there. But the question is, have we sat back, after every milestone we think we've reached, or after every X amount of time that we've been trying to do this or move towards a certain goal? Have we stepped back and have we tried to observe and be still and be open to possibly the fact that we're not moving towards it? We're not moving in the direction that we should be. When you're going on a road trip somewhere, you don't just get on the nearest highway and just start driving and hope you get there. You're obviously no one uses maps anymore, but you're obviously going to use your GPS. You're going to use navigation, and that we need our own internal, we gotta learn how to tune our own internal GPS, because as soon as you miss that turn, with Google Maps or something like that, it's gonna tell you right away, hey, you missed your turn, we gotta recalibrate here, or else you're going the wrong direction. You're getting further away. You added, 8 minutes to get to your destination because you missed that turn. That is what we need though. Without the navigation telling us, even if it adds more time, it's like a lesson learned. So next time you come on this path, you're going to know, oh, okay, I've seen this fork in the road. I don't need to go left. I need to go right. If you never allow yourself time to be still or time to be, silent and think about things and observe how things are progressing, you're just going to keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. But that's really it for this video, man. It's all about being still. It's all about breaking the cycle. It's all about recalibrating and just being real with yourself and examining your life. We all want great things. We all want friends, for example, but sometimes you got to be still and step away from all that and make sure that the people that you're surrounding yourself around, is that actually allowing you to move towards your goals? Whatever you want in life to happen with your money and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be a cycle of why don't I ever have money? Why don't we step back and figure out what you're doing to allow to cause yourself to not have money, or et cetera, whatever it may be. But it is so important to be still, and so important for us to learn that silence is something that we need more than ever in this noisy world. And if you can't grasp that, you're doomed. It's never going to work out if you can't be silent. But I hope this video resonated with you in some way. And if it did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more future content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.